In one of my previous videos, I talked about survival mode being one of the forgotten game modes that the community just kinda tosses aside and doesn't think about. Well, would you believe me if I told you there are other game modes in the game that also get no love? About 30 other game modes in fact. These modes are also known as mutations. Mutations add or change a core mechanic in the gameplay that could either add an advantage, like everyone having a grenade launcher, or a disadvantage, like the world being completely overrun by roided out tanks. However, not all mutations are created equal, and some are hated more than others, but we here at Lost Disciple don't discriminate, and we shall show all the mutations the respect they rightfully deserve. So without further ado, let us commence forth to the Left 4 Dead 2 Mutations Explained. Usually when covering a list of topics, I like to start off at the top of the list and work my way down to the bottom, but this here, my friends, is a special occasion. I'm going to be going in order of my favorite mutations out of the bunch. And the first mutation, arguably the best mutation in the entire game mode, and honestly the best thing on the planet, Tank Run. If you couldn't tell by the name, Tank Run is a game mode where there are no zombies, there are no special infected. The only thing that there ever is and will be is tanks. I hope you can run fast because these boys come in numbers. It isn't just one tank that chases you around the map. We're talking like 7 or 10 tanks chasing your ass from the second you open that door, all the way to the next safe room, where you're only safe until the loading screen ends and you gotta do it all over again. Now I'm not sure if this is a community game mode added to the game after they did that whole community update, but back when I played this game on the 360, I don't remember ever hearing about Tank Run. Then again, I was the same kid that didn't own the Left 4 Dead DLC because I wanted the COD Zombies maps instead. So either mutations didn't exist then, or I cheated myself out of a good time all because I decided to be a cheapskate. Which, believe it or not, happens to people all the time. And hell, if I as a grown man giggle like a Japanese schoolgirl when playing this game, then I can only imagine the kind of night 11-year-old me at 2 AM on a school night would have had playing it. Depending on the difficulty you choose, the tanks can either one-shot you, or knock you around a bunch until you inevitably bite the dust. Not to flex here, but me and my buddy Seth are kinda cracked at Tank Run. We literally beat every campaign on Tank Run Expert mode. And let me tell you, there are 2 missions I remember that gave us such a hard time, we genuinely thought it was impossible to beat them. And they're the metal door on the No Mercy campaign, where you have to wait for the door to rise before you can leave, which is I believe the subway map. And the first level of Dead Center, where you're in that tight ass hotel hallway. But we created ample strategies that you too can try if you find yourself stuck on these levels and playing Tank Run. You need to have someone sprint their way to the doors, whether they leave you guys behind, activate them, and basically train the tanks around the open areas of the subway until the doors open enough for you to slide through and escape. And for the first level of Dead Center, well, you need to let the NPCs die as early as possible. It's better to play on expert mode because you can take them out in one hit, or when they get smacked by the tank it's game over. But make sure you kill them, because you don't want to make it to the elevator and the damn doors won't close because someone's down all the way by the first door. This happens a lot. The items also work a little bit differently here in this game mode as well. Molotovs being your best friend still set the tanks ablaze and acts relatively the same, although the pipe bombs actually stun the tank when thrown at him, and apparently the bio bombs attract other tanks to whatever it was thrown on. Honestly, Tank Run is best enjoyed being played rather than talked about, so do yourself a favor, round your buddies up, and not run some damn tanks. And don't feel bad about leaving anyone behind, cause that's the name of the game after all. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more Left 4 Dead content. I had to pull this card though, but only a fraction of you guys are actually subscribed to my channel. So do yourself a favor and stop blue balling yourself out of a good time and click subscribe. And be sure to check out some of my other content as well. Got some hidden gems in there you might find. As always, it's your man Lost Disciple, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Color television, fan on the ceiling, abstract art on the walls, living different. 1989, talking on the phone, wind blowing hard, all the windows closed, turquoise sheets, pink pillows, Motel 6, that's room 24. Meet you in the morning, we be here tonight. Vibrating bed, gotta say it all right. Black marble sink. Gold in the faucet, fresh bar, so many shampoo bottles. Playing some Atari, she blowing on my cartridge. Room service knocking, I can hear him at the door. Do not disturb, hanging